Afghanistan, a nation with a history as rich as it is tumultuous. But in the shadows of its breathtaking landscapes lies a story of struggle, survival, and resilience. Today, we focus on a name synonymous with modern Afghanistan's challenges: the Taliban. The Taliban's origins trace back to the 1980s during the Soviet-Afghan War. As the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, local fighters, known as mujahideen, rose to resist. With backing from global powers, including the United States and Pakistan, these fighters repelled the Soviets. But once the war ended, Afghanistan descended into chaos, torn apart by warring factions. In the mid-1990s, amidst the anarchy, a new group emerged, the Taliban, meaning students in Pashto. Founded by Mullah Muhammad Omar, they promised to restore order based on a strict interpretation of Islamic law. In 1996, the Taliban seized Kabul, establishing an authoritarian regime. Their rule was marked by severe Sharia restrictions, particularly on women's rights, and brutal enforcement of their laws. The world witnessed the destruction of cultural heritage, such as the Bamiyan Buddhas, and Afghanistan became a haven for terrorist organizations, including Al-Qaeda. The 9/11 attacks in 2001 brought the Taliban's regime to an abrupt end. A US-led invasion ousted them from power, but they never disappeared. For 2 decades, they waged terror. When President Biden came to power, the Taliban had regained much strength, especially in rural areas, as Afghan governance struggled with corruption and inefficiency. In 2021, as international troops withdrew, the Taliban swiftly regained control, capturing Kabul once more. Their return marked a new chapter of uncertainty for Afghanistan. Initially, the Taliban promised a more moderate rule, but they have imposed hard Sharia restrictions once again, and millions of Afghans face economic hardship, displacement, and curtailed freedoms. For the Afghan people, the future remains uncertain. While some hope for stability, many fear a return to isolation and oppression. Afghanistan's story is one of resilience, but after 2021, the Afghan people have close to no voice left in the world. History is truly repeating itself in this poor country. More chaos and once again a haven for terrorists.